Yeah, let's take it back. I think a lot of people were like, "Oh, the good old days in Facebook," and I think that is true to a certain extent. But I think we were also very shielded and also, I would say, naive in a sense, right? Like, we made a lot of money in Facebook prior, but what would happen, and Mark Joyner, who is the inventor of the Pixel, I was blessed to even sit in the same space with him. He has this really good saying of how you can't be a table with 2 legs or 3 legs. You need a table with 1,000 legs. And what was happening is that the majority of these brands were putting all of their money into Facebook only. So then when Facebook had this break, right? When I mean break, for those who aren't familiar with iOS 14 all the way to 14.5, because this was an evolution. A lot of things like missing data, delayed data. So you would get a sale today in Shopify, but it wouldn't arrive and showcase in Facebook for 3 days at one point. Or there would be missing data in like campaigns, ad sets, and ads where it'll say, congratulations, you made 5 sales here, but it wouldn't tell you the revenue. So then you wouldn't even know where to go. And even
just
so,
kind of in the dark.
Completely in the dark. So imagine spending hundreds of thousands of dollars and aiming and shooting your shot with a target that keeps moving.
You can't even hear the basketball hit the rim. You
No,
got earmuffs on and blinders, and you're just hoping, I guess you're hoping at the end of the month you've made more money than you spent.
Right, which in their case did not. So it actually, I think there was this one brand, I did a TikTok on it, I can't recall exactly name, but they went bankrupt, and then they ended up suing Meta because they kept using the metadata. And again, let me just clarify something. It's not Meta's fault, right? There's privacy and security laws in place in which, you got that pop-up on your phone that says, do you want to be tracked? I guarantee 90% of the country said absolutely not, because they think the government's listening to them. Right. But what ended up happening is it broke a lot of the targeting, it broke a lot of the tracking, and so like Meta's just trying to fill the gaps, and it was just chaos. So a lot of the brands, to answer your question, pulled out because now the returns are diminishing. They're not getting what they thought they were getting. And again, to your point, like, you can't even hear the basketball hit the rim. I'm thinking of it as like you throw the basketball and then it goes black, like completely dark.
Just into
halfway.
the ether. Just
gone. You're like,